Hello there, this is SD, and today we are going to go for a new personal best, see if I can win number 30 in a row. The last time I tried to do this, I lost on Mantis C on a deeply cursed run where we couldn't find hacking, and I lost a bunch of crew because I was foolish and allowed them to get abducted. But let's, hopefully nothing like that happens again and we can actually get win number 30 under our belt. I had originally intended to do this on live stream, but I'm going through a bit of stuff right now, and I didn't feel up to doing a live stream. I only had 2.5 hours sleep last night. The things that are going on are not actually bad, they're actually interesting and leading me to understand myself better, but it still has meant that I don't really feel up to dealing with a live stream. I just want to get this done, and I don't want to wait until I get into a different state of mind before I actually go for the new best. So Zoltan B is a pretty good ship. It has a Zoltan shield and quite good weapons as well, so that's excellent. It's just you don't have an actual shield bubble at the beginning of the game. You have a shield system, you're not like stealth ships, but you need to spend 100 scrap before you can run a single shield bubble. So you're a little bit vulnerable. You particularly do not want to go to asteroid fields, which you don't really have a way of ensuring because, well, asteroid fields are random and you don't have long-range scanners like stealth ships do. One useful thing, though, is nebulas are never asteroids, so we might want to hit all of those beacons to try to make scrap. We don't really care about a store, although we'll still jump around to try to find stores. Let's make sure everything is tracking. Yes, it is. Cool. So we go here first. That sees the whole bottom left corner. And there's a civilian ship we can aid. There's a drone. That's not ideal. I think we should still be able to block their first volley. Yep. But we're in some trouble now because they've got hacking. Okay, good. They hacked something that doesn't matter. What's not good is the drone has hit my oxygen and set it on fire. And this ship really struggles at dealing with fires and dealing with problems with oxygen. Let's see if we can go fix that now. Venting it is dangerous on this ship because, well, your Zoltans have very few hit points. And if you vent that room, since the oxygen itself is broken, you won't have any O2 when they go in to fix it. That can be a real big problem. They may die while... Oh, cool, we got a repair. But yeah, if you try to repair the oxygen while the O2 is down, your low-health Zoltans are at risk of suffocating. You can get around it, but it's not easy. There's the store. We're not going there. As mentioned, we just want to get scrap. I think I will go here, here, there. Like that. Yeah, that sees a whole load of the sector. There might be a second store, but again, we don't really care that much about that. We just want 100 scrap. Ugh. This ship is not fun. They're running, they have cloaking, and their weapons are pretty good. I don't know what level piloting they have, which is quite bad. Because if it's greater than level 1, I won't necessarily knock it offline. It's not great. I think these guys are getting away, but like I have, and I think we're going to take a bunch of damage here as well. No, not my shields. I need to fire the ion blast at piloting or they escape. Fortunately, they did not shoot at my weapons. So we'll at least kill this ship. Unfortunately, it's a forward scout, so we'll get a rubbish reward, and we took 5 damage. You don't often take that much damage. Did we take 4? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we dodged. There was a single laser shot fired at us while our Zoltan shield was down, but we actually dodged it. You don't often take that much damage early on this ship because the Zoltan shield is quite strong and usually blocks the enemy's first volley. But there, well, it did block the first volley, but they had been able to cloak, so they got 2 volleys before we got 1. Here. We will attack the pirate. We would be immune to damage here if we could run a shield bubble, because we could just put 2 Zoltans in shield. However, we can't, so we need to be careful. Down you go. Against ships with level 1 shields, by the way, I haven't mentioned this, although I have been doing it. You tend to, or I tend to find at least, that it's better to use your ions against weapons. You know, you could just fire them repeatedly at shields to keep them suppressed, but you don't really need to do that. 1 ion hit will take a shield bubble down and allow you to use your pipe beam. And chucking the other one at weapons allows you to keep more control over the fight. Nice. That's not a weapon I want to use, but it sells for an absolute load of scrap, and it is one we can upgrade onto if we have to. So that's a really good reward. The only downside about it is we would need to be at a store, obviously, to sell it. So I can't just convert that into 47 scrap right now and be 1 or 2 jumps away from getting a shield bubble online. Should I head up towards this nebula? I think so. I'm not going to see that beacon unless I do. I'm trying to wonder if I should go this way, so take these 3 jumps, or go here, here, there. I think if I go that way, I might actually get ahead of myself and lose jumps, so I'm going to go this way. Okay, well there's the other store. I don't think I want to go there, despite what I just said about being able to sell the Burst 3. I mean, if I get 47 scrap, I could buy hacking, but I really don't want to delay my shield, even for that. This is definitely the only other store in this sector. I'm going to avoid it and keep going. I'm going to hold on to that weapon. And that way I have a backup plan if I don't, like, by the end of Sector 2 I will have got 100 scrap or died. So, and I don't think it's terribly likely that I die. So I don't need to sell the Burst 3. And it could be useful to have that to upgrade onto if we get no other ways to deal with enemies with more shields. So, skip the store, go this way, fight a really nasty Zoltan ship, but I'm not paying their toll, so we have no choice. Any enemy with... An enemy with these, if there was a Zoltan ship that had started with these weapons, it would be probably the single best ship in the game. NGC might be better than it, but only maybe. And unfortunately, they've just hit my weapons. Great. Okay, thankfully we dodged the actual laser shot that was aimed at my weapons. So that buys us a chance to try to stabilize this fight. Hit those weapons. Now. Yes. That's another thing that we can sell, or potentially even use, if we have to. And, more importantly, it ends that fight. Oh. We have other fires on our ship, not just... Oh. Maybe we do only have the one in sensors. I didn't open the door to that room. Go fix the medbay. Should I put the stun bomb on in place of the burst 3? Yeah, probably. If absolutely necessary, I could go to Weapons 5 and use the 2 Ion Blasts and the Stun Bomb. Stun Bomb is like having another Ion weapon. It's a very bad additional Ion weapon, but it is kind of like doing that. I did have to use a Stun Bomb on a gunship on a Zoltan C run earlier in this streak. And yeah, we're now going to just hit as many jumps as possible because we know there's no other stores. we do not want to risk our crew. Losing a Zoltan is very, very bad. You basically would lose power if you do that. Let's attack the auto ship. This ship is frustrating. I want to take that beam drone down. But it's going to chew through most or all of my Zoltan shield before I can do that. And they even have a damn buffer upgrade. Ugh. So yeah, they have level 3 drone control, which means even though we did a point of damage on that system, they were able to bring that back up. But we can use the ions to bring it down again, and now we just win the fight. No double reward for that annoying fight. I don't like how much damage we've taken on Zoltan B so far. Often on this ship you'll go like the whole first sector without taking any damage because you have fast, strong weapons. But we've been fighting strong ships as well. Or ships that counter us very well at least. I don't think I can get to that one. I think therefore I just take as many jumps at the back as possible and then go to the exit. It's probably like 3 here, maybe 4 more. It's a forward scout. My very favorite kind of ship to see. I like fighting annoying fights to get very small rewards. Well, the pike beam will kill here. That's tolerable. At least it wasn't like 8 scrap. That was within the medium scrap reward range. They have hacked my engines. This engine hack event always has a random scrap payout. So we could make like 9 scrap from this, 2 fuel or some stupid nonsense like that, or we could do decently. It all depends. It's not the usual medium scrap range, which is 12 to 19 in the first 2 sectors on hard. I was overestimating, apparently. 2 and 8. I can't complain that much. We had 2 weapon drops already in this. We'll accept this. This quest is sometimes tricky. I don't have another jump, so I have to go to the exit. That quest can spawn a rebel elite ship, which we would not want to fight. We'll attack this pirate. This is another ship we would be immune to damage against if we had an actual shield bubble, which we will after this fight, because we're guaranteed to get at least 12 scrap. Possibly significantly more, since it's a possible double reward. Yeah, that's, for once, the more generous bribe is actually more generous. We will definitely take that. We will accept that. Get my shield bubble immediately. Rebel or NG? Well, there are more stores in NG sectors, and we now want to try to... Well, we want a store to sell some of this crap that we don't want. We're certainly never getting a teleporter. We just sell the reconstructive. But I would like to be able to try to find some weapons or get hacking, ideally. Now, do I want to risk this quest? As I said, it can be a Rebel elite ship, which is pretty bad, although I think that fight is skippable and is a double reward. Actually, it's not the fact that it's a Rebel elite ship so much as the fact that there is an ASB at that version of the event. But that's only one of about 4 different versions of that event, and I believe the fight is skippable, if that occurs. Although I might not skip it anyway, it depends on the ship. Goodbye. Good. Not so good as that we've seen a store already. I don't really want to go there quite yet. I'd like to get more scrap first. I mean, I have enough to buy. I would like to be in a position where I could buy hacking, selling only reconstructive teleport, which I would need 45 scrap for. We're not there quite yet. I could go quest and then the store if I get a good reward. But there's at least one other store in this sector. I'll go to the quest and then I'll decide what I want to do. I believe there are some options where this might give us no fuel, no reward at all. What does this do? You find the missing cargo ship floating near the beacon. You find the missing cargo ship floating. Space station under construction. Cargo ship floating near the beacon. If we give them 4 fuel, we will get medium scrap, which is 12 to 19. That's worth it. It's unfortunately not enough for us to have 80 if we go there and just sell the reconstructive. I think we'll probably still go there anyway, though. I'm a bit worried about there being another store down here, which we wouldn't spot, because if we go to this store, we kind of have to go, our best path would be there, and at that point, that's already getting taken over. But, you know, I'd rather, if we're going to miss we can go that way and miss a possible store, or we can go down towards it and miss a definite store. What do you have for me? You have really good stuff. I am glad that we did not skip this store. Sell the reconstructive, buy the flak. Sell the burst 3, buy the heavy laser. And sell the stun bomb and an ion blast, yeah. We won't be using the pike beam anymore, we're gonna go like this. That's a extremely substantial upgrade to my weapons. I'm extremely happy we went to this store. Now we start working on the shields. But before I do that, well, I might as well do that. But now I'm going to go off and make myself a drink, and then we'll be back to continue later. Alright, we are back. So we are absolutely ready for next sector. Now we'll get our shields up and start trying to save for hacking. Great thing about these weapons we've added, we don't even need to upgrade our weapon system. We already had level 4 weapons, we're just using different ones. This will crush. Frankly, we can fight ships with 3 shield bubbles pretty well with just these 3 weapons. Because the flak and the heavy laser one are both so strong. Listen to their problem. We don't have any blue options on this. We can lose crew, so we're just going to say no. Our distress options are not great, but we do have a beam, so we will carefully cut the pirate ship out. I didn't get the shield upgrade there because there's a possibility we could get hacking, but it looks like that won't be the case. Whatever, let's upgrade now then. Probably going to have to go to the exit and then double back because there doesn't seem to be Unless I want to waste a jump at the store, which, you know, a wasted jump is a wasted jump, whether it's at the exit or in the store. So I might as well just go this way, and then jump to the exit after taking these 3 beacons down at the bottom. Let's secure the cache. That's unfortunately the least expensive drone that we could have got, but it's still 33 scrap for doing absolutely nothing. Listen to their offer. Yes! It's the Reluctant Pirates event. We get a weapon drop from this, guaranteed. And they also have a 4-tile weapon room, so we're going to have a trivially easy time taking that down. Take them down, let them live, and we get a Hull Smasher laser. We could fairly easily run this at the end of the... I mean, actually we could run this at the end of the run, but we could run this as well. Either one is a strong end-game weapon setup. And we have 6 more sectors to go from a strong weapon setup to an overpowering weapon setup, such as flak 1, heavy 1, heavy 1, which is what I'm hoping to end up with. Give me free things. There's a pirate we can fight. Let's be a hero. This could be a crew kill. Let's take a look at what crew they have over there. Yeah, this is crew killable. It's going to be annoying, but I think it is crew killable. I think given that they have a med bay, we'll probably want to just kill the first person, the first of the Zoltans when they board us. We just want to kill them. And what we can try to do is hit the oxygen with Ion Blast plus Heavy Laser. If we can get... We could also find out what level that is, actually. We might as well do that now while we're waiting. Probably should have been looking out for training ships. My brain is somewhat distracted at the moment, so I didn't think about that until just now. Let's find out. Okay. They do only have level 102, but our Ion Blast is not actually fast enough for us to do it that way. I could maybe do something like this, get it down really, really low, and then switch to using the laser. I think I might do something like that. However, first of all, we will murder this fool. Let's let him in. Sorry. That was very sudden. We just need to be careful of the death explosion damage that he will do, because we don't want to lose any of our crew to that nonsense. We also want to make sure that these people don't somehow run through shields and depower a shield bubble, because that will be annoying. Put the second bubble up to make absolutely certain that can't happen. Everyone back to your place. And now let's spend a little while trying to get a crew kill. I don't think actually we get much benefit from doing this, so I'm just going to shoot with the laser. I think the time it takes between Ion Blast hits allows them to refresh the O2 loads anyway. But we have a good chance of status effects, although unfortunately we didn't get one there. But if we can get one, like a fire, it will severely, or a breach, we will severely delay their ability to repair that. You go in there. We want to keep the flak powered up just in case they start trying to run so that we can hit a different system. That's a fire. Now, they have a med bay, but I'm hoping it doesn't look like this fire, unfortunately, will be enough to stop them from fixing stuff. I was hoping a double fire would have been preferable. but that has drained a bit of the oxygen from that room. And now we have a breach, which they'll take a while to fix. And that will drain the oxygen from that room as well. They're now taking damage while they're in there. I probably shouldn't have fired at that. That may cost me the kill, I don't know. Let's find out. They should fail to fix this each time and then rotate somebody into the med bay. The problem I'm going to have is that I don't know how to get that med bay down. Also, they've just fixed it. So much for the crew kill. It was a good try. We got a very strong reward. We'll get rid of this pop-up store of this system repair drone. Let's see, is there another store? No, there isn't. This store will still be here if we come back, won't it? Which we are going to come back, obviously. The burst laser one is kind of nice, but we wouldn't be using that for a while anyway. And frankly, I have the whole laser in my hold. It's not that much better. Like, the burst laser one is better because it's faster. It fits more with our other weapons, but I don't know that that's worth the... Well, that'd be probably 23 scrap, because I would sell the whole laser in that case. And if I'm going to do that, it's kind of like buying an auto reloader. An unreasonable thing. Let's see, how much scrap would I have if I do that? I've got a 41, and then 68. I would still be able to sell the pike beam to get hacking. So I think I'm going to actually do that. I'll keep the pike beam on my active bar for the moment, because it gives blue options. If I do this, also get a bit of repair. At weapons level 5, when I upgrade onto it, I can use these 3 and keep the ion blast up there for blue options. And I can eventually upgrade to 6, use heavy, flak, burst 1, ion blast, and then up to 7 and use burst 1, flak, heavy laser, pike beam. With a good chance that I will be able to find something else to use in the final slot long before I need to do that, really. Looks like we got one more jump, and then we come back to the exit. We have no idea which is better, so we just go here. Good, it's a fight. It's not a fight that I like, though. These people have hacking. And a repair drone, it looks like. Yep, definitely a repair drone. I don't want them getting through my Zoltan shield because I don't want them being able to hack me. Fucking repair drones. No. Cool. That's a very good reward. We're not quite back to being able to afford hacking without selling anything, but we need literally 1 scrap to do that. I could buy mind control, but I don't want to spend the scrap. That takes me way too far away from being able to afford hacking if we spot it in this civilian sector, which is clearly where we go here over a Zoltan sector. There's an immediate store. Let's try to make just 1 more scrap payout before we go there. We'll do it, although this fight is quite dangerous. They can get through our Zoltan shield very quickly, and the solar flare is a problem as well. We need at least one shield bubble up to minimize the number of fires the solar flare is going to set. Cool, I think we actually shot that laser down with one of the flak shots as it flew by. You go in there. Never mind. They have good dodge over there. They have really good dodge over there. Could you fuck off? This is quite dangerous if, like, the solar flare were to hit my oxygen. It would be quite difficult for me to deal with it. Open that up. Fortunately, we can jump to a store now, and we're going to do that, so we don't need to fix the shields before we leave. Let's just get out. Hacking! We also have long-range scanners here. I think it's worth selling the pike beam to get both of those. Because I'm only keeping the pike beam for blue options. And there's only one of those, and, you know, long-range scanners can get you loads and loads of fights. So if you're gonna have one thing that gets you, you know, potential scrap in the long run, I'd rather have long-range scanners than a blue option. And that does delay me being able to buy power for about one jump, well, one fight. And one moment. Okay, we're back. Finish fixing those shields and get into position. And yeah, now we just want to get more power, get hacking too, take all of these fights. We'll mostly be in scrap hunting mode for the rest of this sector. I do not like this ship at all. You're going to hack those drones to delay them getting through my zone shield. Yeah, they have hacking and a drone, and good weapons. You get into shield so I can actually run a shield bubble. That's quite bad. They have a fucking repair drone. I'm gonna take this offer, I just want to end this fight. They could kill me with their oxygen hack. That fight is dangerous. I'm happy to get out of it, just having only taken a little bit of damage and not dying. And now I can buy a power bar. It has help make me a bit safer. Okay, well, we've seen a second store. Those might be the only two in the sector. They seem to have fought an incredible number of ships with drones. Here I'll hack weapons instead of this, because the beam drone 2 doesn't do anything, even once it gets through my Zoltan shield, as long as their weapons are down. Which they now are. Damage enough different systems that they will run their pilot out. Buy another power bar. And refill the O2. Take these two fights at the bottom. Scrap totals yet. What have they been? Pretty good. Sector 1 I had 104 scrap worth of free stuff. That's ridiculous. this, they have double missiles. I don't feel like dealing with that nonsense. We can maybe get a fire in there and crew it. Breach. Breach is not generally as useful as fires because it takes time to do damage. Yeah, like that did no hit point damage, whereas if we'd set a fire, we'd have done enough that he would have had to run out of the room. Okay, forget this then. They're trying to run. Get you out of there. One more power bar. Now we'll get hacking 2 and then we'll start saving scrap again. This fight we don't need to hack. We can probably knock this stuff offline before they get through our Zoltan shield. Yeah. This may be crew killable, probably because rock, no. That was a crew member that wasn't a rock, I think this is a crew kill, but rocks have too many hit points and are immune to fire. Nope. We've already learned that apparently it is possible to get a legitimately more generous bribe than that. I knew the only dangerous weapon here was the missile, and since I only have 1 shield bubble, we were highly likely to take it down. I think if they had 2 shield bubbles, I would probably have hacked weapons. Nope, this time that's not actually more generous. Not enough more generous that I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's double the amount of scrap. We don't get any fuel or missiles, but we quadrupled our scrap there by rejecting. Get hacking up. And now we want to start saving to try to get cloaking and or get weapons 5 so I can run the burst laser 1. Nothing there. Fights. No, we're not surrendering to slavers, don't be absurd. I don't like that flak one, let's just hack it. I was hoping this would be a crew killable ship, but, you know, once again, rocks, and they have an NG as well. We could maybe set a fire in there and have it spread to O2, and then burn it out that way, and the O2 is effectively like locked down because the only room that leads to it is hacked. But with a rock and an NG, I don't feel like that's worth it. No. Give me a high scrap reward. I cannot buy cloaking with a human. $31 scrap. That's much better than a human. Fights. In this fight, we are actually immune to damage. We can train weapon skill and piloting skill here, and I feel like we should. Because as long as we stick 2 people in shields, that ion stunner is never doing anything to us other than stunning our crew, which is annoying but not meaningful. We can get the dodges first, and then once the dodges are through, we can run the pilot into that room and the weapons person back in there. And the weapons person can fire the heavy laser over and over again. Or the ion blast. Either one. Only downside is we can't train engines here because, well, we need 2 Zoltans in there. The other downside is we probably can't crew kill this because they have an NG. But we'll see about that at the end. So, bye for now, and I will meet you when we we are trained up. Okay, I'm back and we're all trained up, and now there's the question whether we can get a crew kill here. If I recall correctly, they have an NG and a human over there. Only way I can see to do it would be to hit something else and then hit their oxygen. But the thing is, I think we do too much damage if we do that. Let's give it like a try. No, that's level 3 oxygen. So that's definitely not happening. Let's end the fight. Lying to myself, we were about to jump into Sector 4. This nebula exit. To decide if it's worth diving here. I mean, it is a nebula exit, so the answer is probably. However, I am going to be, I know I've just got back, but I am going to be off for a little bit. Okay, I'm back. So, we are in a very strong position. We're about to jump into Sector 4. We don't quite have enough to get cloaking, but that's fine. I'm gonna dive. Worth it. We have hacking. We're not using missiles. And here we have a fight. Oh no, they have a flak and a heavy laser. Whatever will we do against such powerful weaponry? I've never seen a ship with such powerful weaponry before. Nice dodge. Go, let us breathe. I'm not trying any stupid true kill nonsense on this ship. They have a med bay and really, really good weapons. And now they're trying to run. Okay. Now, depending on what sort of enemy we're fighting here, we may just be able to kill this dive ship. We will see. We won't get away quickly, but there's no ASB, so that doesn't matter too much. Let's just hack those weapons to buy as much time as possible before our Zoltan shield goes down. Charge 2 is a little bit awkward to deal with weapon hacks, but we can make it work. Stop dodging. I said stop dodging. I need to put a shield bubble up. Okay, got that down. If I put my second shield bubble up, we are completely safe here. I don't need to bother doing any further attacks. By the time they get that double fire out and are fixing things, we'll be out of here. Especially since we can hack again. Actually, we might just be able to kill this, honestly. Because that's a lot of fire. Let's sit here and watch. We've got fuel at stake here. I've just realized my mouthpiece has been in the wrong place for the last little bit, so I hope that I was actually audible. So they're running around as the fire spreads. I guess there's no reason for me to try to crew kill this, so I might as well just shoot their shields. I get the same amount of fuel whether I crew kill or not. It would be funny to crew kill them, and I think I could do that. But let's just move on with the run. So yeah, all the dive cost us was a couple of drone parts, and I got those 2 drone parts as part of the first bit of the dive anyway, so all it really cost us was a couple of missiles. Abandoned 4 is a little nasty. That's when Lanius bombers start turning up. However, they are only Lanius bombers with a single border, so we can probably deal with it. We are Very vulnerable, though, to Lanius borders. I'm going to put my engine's crew on doors to start in case of any enemies with bypass. In fact, I'm also quite tempted to upgrade my oxygen so I can run level 2. Yeah, I'm going to do that in case I have to. I'd rather not, but... Also, should I do this now? I think so. I'd like to be able to save to afford cloaking, but we just saw that against 3 shielded ships I'm a little bit weak. It took me, 3 volleys to actually get anything to hit, and that could be death if we fight a dangerous Lanius ship. So let's do this, that way I get an extra shot, and we'll start saving scrap again, see if I can get cloaking. We'll attack this Lanius ship. I do want to hack weapons aggressively here. Sector 4 is very dangerous generally, and I don't want to stint myself. Also, this ship has hacking, so I don't want them to get through my zone shield and be able to use it on me. Can I take out their piloting? Yes, good. They should die on this volley. Goodbye. How appropriate. I mean, it's not a non-Zoltan crew member that I can put on that system to give me a pilot, but whatever. More Zoltan. I don't approve of this store that I can't really farm scrap before. I'm gonna go here to see these 2 jumps, because maybe I could go like there, 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 there. I don't think that's terribly likely though. And it doesn't look like there's much reason to. Attempt to download the data stores. Nice. Okay, well, we're not getting cloaking this sector because we don't really have an option to. So, I'm going to go to just one of these stores. Should I... I'd love to be able to collect like 15 more scrap or 20 more scrap so I can possibly get mind control at one of them, but I don't really have an option to do that. I'll jump to this one. If it has it, I might be able to get scrap and come back for it. Well, there it is. If I can get 19 scrap from one of these fights, I can come back and buy mind control, and that feels worth it, since... I mean, it does put me off it puts me off being able to get cloaking, obviously, and that could be early in Sector 5. Let me think. If I recall correctly, the average scrap from a medium scrap reward here is 21 to 35 in Sector 4. Yes, it is. I like statistics. I remember them very easily. You can get this stuff if you look up Mike Hopley's website. I will often be looking things up on there, and he has a page of scrap reward values per sector based on hard difficulty. He also has them for the lower difficulties as well. So let's see. A fight will on average give me 28 scrap then. So if I... How many jumps do I have left in this sector? Possibly 7, more safely 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maybe 7. If I got a medium scrap reward at each of those, I would get 6 times 28 scrap, which is a little over 150 on top of what I have now. So it seems to me that if I go to the next jump and I get the scrap and then I come back to my mind control, I lose a jump doing that and I lose 75 scrap. It seems very unlikely that if I do that, that I will be able to then afford cloaking if we have an early store in Sector 5, which we might not, but then we had 2 early stores in Sector 4. So I'd not like to take that chance. So I think here I'm going to pass. We don't need anything here. Buy one bit of repair and one drone part to keep me at double digits, and otherwise let's just keep going. Of course, there's a possibility some of these are, say, double rewards, especially in Alania's sector, but I don't know that for sure. I do not like this fight at all. That stupid fire beam drone is going to get rid of my Zoltan shield, and I can't hack their missile until their Zoltan shield is down. Fortunately, that happened quickly. God damn it! Also, I forgot to run my engine's crew back. Hit their shields. Just hit whatever. Are you fucking joking? I have to take this. That was ridiculous! I have to take this stupid surrender, which is terrible, but they just dodged. What was that? I fired 6 shots at them, and they dodged 4 of them. Crazy. Utterly crazy. Well, let's just shake that off and move to the next fight. We hack these weapons, they are dangerous. And I can't even safely knock all the dangerous weapons off on one volley. On the other hand, I could just set a double fire in there. Goodbye. This looks possibly crew killable. Ha, got them both. Their pilot ran out there, so I knew they would at most only have their autopiloting evade. The fire should keep spreading outside that room. This is like that fight at the dive. Same situation. Except this time it is worth trying to crew kill, especially after we got completely screwed in that last fight out of a bunch of scrap. Now, they're going to keep putting out the fire in the medbay, probably, which is unfortunate. But if the fire spreads to shields, they would prioritize... Oh, no, they actually didn't put it out in there. If the fire spreads to shields, they would prioritize putting that out over fixing the medbay, and then they'll be in trouble. So even if they fix the medbay here, that's not the end of the world. They also can't run now, although they don't have very much hull is the only problem. I honestly wouldn't mind if the fire burned out in their weapons room and then they ran in there, because I could let them run in there, take out their oxygen, and the O2 would run out very quickly. Or maybe the fire could just keep spreading in there. I think unfortunately this now won't work, because they only have 2 hull left. So here's them defending shields. But I need to do 2 points of damage to kill Kara here. And I can only do 1. And she runs out at about 18. So yeah, I can't do it. Literally 1 hull short. Oh well. More fighting. We will attack the pirate to try to get a double reward. What sort of crew do you have over there? Not crew I want boarding my ship. I was wondering, you know, is this possibly crew killable? They have a teleporter and no med bay, but Lanius and Double Mantis are not welcome on my ship. Albeit if we get fires and stuff, we might manage it anyway, because other than the Lanius, their crew are terrible at fighting such things. Trying to avoid using the flak there because it's inexact. Yes, run into the room where there was just a breach, please. The Lanius just vented their own crew member. Now, unfortunately, well, maybe if we can get a fire in there. I'm trying to not use the flak because of the risk of it hitting the wrong rooms. I'll try this one more time, but I think I'm probably going to have to flak them. Nope, shows what I know. Problem is, even if we set a fire in there, it won't stay because no O2. Let's just use the flak then. I could, I suppose, try shooting at their O2 and forcing the Mantis to go and fix that, but that gives them time to get their competent repair crew member to try to fix weapons, and I don't want that missile being used. We also did not get a double reward. I'll risk this. Not really worth. But it might have been scrap or weapon or something like that. Reactor is better than a map. I don't think I'd normally hack weapons against this ship, but the fire beam drone means that I will. Wow. I somewhat messed up the timing on that, but I don't think it would have mattered. Okay. The dangerous weapon is now down. Although it looks like that might be an ion bomb, but I mean, I have 4 Zoltans. I could literally just run my entire crew into shields and laugh at an ion bomb. One more scrap reward and we will be able to afford cloaking without selling anything at all. And we should get that here. I'm not going to hack this enemy, even though they've got 3 shield bubbles. We're running a little low, and those weapons are pretty pathetic and won't get through. We also did not see a single Lanius bomber in this sector. In fact, we barely fought any Lanius ships. We're immune to damage now. Gonna just let them cloak. Let's see if we can hit their piloting now. Guarantee them not being able to dodge. Yep. We can't quite kill on the next volley, but we can take their cloak out and kill on the one after that. don't have any other jumps. And I'm definitely not diving in this sector. Move in to examine the station and give me some free stuff. That was pretty cool. Actually, we didn't make that much scrap in that sector. The last bit was decent. Rock-controlled sectors are more stores here, but they have a chance to kill crew with the Rock Live Mine event, and we're quite sensitive to that because of the Zoltan power thing. So I think also we have long-range scanners, although I found rock-controlled sectors are made better by that as well. But I think those two factors, especially the live mine issue, means we're going to go Nebula, even though that reduces our chance to find a store. Well, if there's one outside the Nebula, this is one of the only beacons it can be at. We are a bit low on fuel for going into a Nebula as well, but we didn't have a good option there. Also, I should have already upgraded my engines to level 3. I'll do that after this fight, but I think we don't need to hack quite yet. Good chance we can knock this missile off on the first volley. Like so. You gotta fire. If we had hacked that room, it probably would be crew killing, but we didn't, and I don't want to use the drone. Hey, we found the non-nebula store. Cool. Let's go there. Give me cloaking. Thank you. You're a very good store. Thank you for being cooperative. Yeah. We are now in an absurd position. We are most of the way towards having flak, heavy. And if we don't get that well, flak, heavy burst 1 is also incredible as a final setup. I was going to upgrade my engines to level 3 because it was cheap and would help me run away from things faster. But of course, you know, we wanted all of our scrap in that store, and we just spotted it, so. Yikes! I'm glad we have hacking and cloaking for this, because this ship is nasty. They're running, but I'm not concentrating on that. We need to take these weapons out. Okay. I will shoot at piloting now. We can cloak this. This would be a good training ship if we could like get a breach on piloting and on weapons, but that's not too likely. We got 18 scrap for that ridiculously dangerous fight because forward scouts fucking suck. Let's get that engine upgrade now. I can go into battles like this because I don't need my normal shield with the Zoltan shield at the beginning. Yeah, we're not using missiles. There's the other store. We want to go there just to buy fuel. We won't be able to get mind control there unless we get a ridiculous reward at one of these fights. Since you're not powering your missile, I'm going to try to do this without hacking. That was a good notion. Down you go. Oh, I saved this person's position indoors. Let's resave it in their proper. Do I go to the store right now, or do I take this extra fight? I think I'm going to go to the store right now. I'm not going to be able to afford mind control regardless, I think. So let's just go here. They don't have it, so it doesn't matter. Be nice to be able to buy the breach too for crew killing the flagship, but we don't have the scrap to do that at this stage. Just gonna buy all the fuel. I'm passing on backup battery at the moment. That would bring me to 11 systems, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that would bring me to 11 systems. So buying backup battery would make it less likely for mind control to turn up, owing to the system limit. Who are you daring to call repugnant? Oops. Fired that in the wrong room, but it doesn't matter. It hit the shields anyway. Kind of tempting, but no. We can ignore that. That is the FTL Safe Manager. I'd never seen that message until I installed the Safe Manager, and now it happens fairly regularly. It happens when the game and the Safe Manager are both attempting to access the save file at precisely the same instant, which happened there because the surrender offer came up, and that caused the game to try to access the file, I think. No, we're not buying a weapon. We already have ridiculous endgame weapons. I will hack weapons here. That's why we get multiple volleys to knock this off instead of just one. If at first you don't succeed, that's what weapon hacks are for. Nope. I might be tempted if one offered like 6 fuel. Probably not, though. We're in double digits, we're fine. Get blasted. I can't go there without having to backtrack significantly. Let's upgrade my cloak. There's no point getting engines up quite yet because I don't have max engine skill anyway, so I wouldn't have 100% cloak evade. Okay. This looks promising. If we had mind control, this would 100% definitely be a crew kill. I would very much like to lock the NG away. I wish I could open the doors. Because like the NG will probably put the fire out, and then we can trap them when they try to run back through. We can trap them in that room. And the NG is the only crew member over there who has any idea how to fight fires. Okay, we can just trap the lot of them in there. That works too. This is disappointingly empty. It's a nebula, so it's not completely unexpected, but Let's search among the stores. Hey, we get mind control this sector after all. I could now buy back a battery, and in fact, leaving this store, it will be less likely to turn up at any future ones, but I don't have the scrap for it. Not without selling. Well, I could have got it by selling Burst Laser, but why do that? I am actually at the point where I will be considering buying crew, so that I can move my pilot Zoltan to a room where I actually benefit from the power. Long range scanner, blue option, go. I wish I could see their pilot to mind control them, but it's a nebula, so I can't. I am sadly slugless. Could mind control this guy. That seems like a good idea. He'll run out into shields. I'm not going to try crew killing, though. I can't see what's going on most of the time. No. At this point, we don't get a huge benefit from crew killing anyway. We do get a little bit more scrap, but like, we have everything we need to beat the game. Getting those minor advantages from crew kills is most useful really early on, when it will like get you weapon drops and things like this that can, you know, make the difference between whether you win or lose. Whereas now crew killing would just make the difference between winning and winning more. Slug Nebula. Sector was okay. Very tempted by this distress beacon because it could be the how many moons event in a distress beacon in a slug nebula outside the nebula, and if it's that, we can get a slug pilot. Or it could be Slocknog, where we could get the same thing. Nope, it's this one instead though. Slugs have higher shielding than normal, hence why this ship has level 4 shields already. Still, we have enough shots to get through. Currently, we're in no danger at all. We could run all of our Zoltans into shields. But I mean, it works even better to just keep shooting. Got a shield bubble down. Got another one down. These weapons are very, very strong. And that was a really, really good double reward. Get my weapons up. I suppose there is a chance I might have considered that there'll be a store like there, and now we won't be able to afford. Actually, no, we only need a battery. What am I thinking about mind control? We already have it. Nice lasers. This has crew kill potential. Stop putting out the fire. Murdering each other is much more spiritually fulfilling. No! Stop that slug from cloning. Ah! You dickhead. Well, we can kill the slug again. lock them in that room. They might put that fire out, but I mean, for a start, we can do this now. And the fire will spread. What just happened? I don't understand why they didn't just keep killing each other. I guess it doesn't matter. The fire will spread back into that room, and the slug is trapped in there by the hack. Or it could just burn out the row too, but no, it's not going to do that. It's doing this instead. He gets out in a burst of strength. Oh no. It wasn't enough. We get a defense drone to sell. 25 scrap. Get my hacking up in case we see another ship with 4 shield bubbles and we feel like we need to hack shields for some reason. With these weapons, I don't know why we would need to do that, but... Sadly, we have no Mantis. If you have a Mantis, you have a blue option here. But otherwise, you can lose crew. They might be playing a trick on you. Let's refuse and get a fight. Those are good weapons. We definitely hack them. That's a coffin ship. This is crew killable, however. We hit shields with our flak, so the slug in the main compartment is trying to fix shields ahead of bothering to fix weapons, which is useful. That will buy us time to eventually actually hit their fucking O2. Your autopiloting is fucking ridiculous. We can grind some dodge training here actually while we're at it, if we send our engine's crew back to the right place, that is. I don't need the ion blast. They're about to bring a second laser up, so I need to start shooting at them. That unfortunately means we can't get the training after all, but... what can you do? Don't bring the burst laser 2 back, thank you. I suspect they will suffocate before they get their weapons up to level 4 here, which will be what they need to bring their next laser back up. How's that shield skill coming? A little bit. There we are. So we get a crew kill. Why didn't we have you like one jump ago? Grumble, grumble. Don't really want a Mantis on piloting, but they're a non-Zoltan, so I'll do that for now. I may periodically run Jill back if I want to have higher evade for like cloaking and stuff. I want to see stuff at the top. Like that store. We can go there to buy more fuel and sell the defense drone. Okay, we can evade train on this ship. We just need to mine the bomb. That is unfortunately a firebomb. It's the only kind of bomb slugs use. I'm wondering, is it actually worth... It is if I hack weapons, I think, because we can delay it enough that we can cloak it every time. And then we'll run them out of bombs, and once they're out, we can just AFK, evade train. It doesn't do anything to my Zoltan shield. It looked like it did there, but that was the laser hitting at the same instant. Hack that down. That brings my cloak back. We just alternate these two things and cloak every single firebomb. They might hit us at low odds, but it isn't, you know, likely. Things that are low odds aren't likely, and other brilliant strategic observations. I think I actually cloaked too late there. We'll also be able to try to crew kill this because of that weapon hack, actually, because we can just shoot at the oxygen, and if we get a fire in there, they'll have to break through locked rooms to get to it. This will be a bit slow, because we need to methodically run them out of bombs. As with many things in FTL, playing the game in the absolutely most optimal fashion for maximizing win rate can require you to do some tedious stuff. Now, I'm not even touching the mouse right now. I'm sitting back in my chair and just hovering my fingers over the N and C buttons to activate hacking and cloaking. I think that's about 6 they've shot at me. Most ships have 8, but some ships do have more missiles than that, and I don't want to look up whether this is one of them. But yeah, this is the basic hack cloak cycle. You could use this against ships that had actually dangerous weapons as opposed to ones with merely annoying ones that we're trying to use to grind evade. You know, you hack about halfway through your cloak being on cooldown, and the hack will itself buy you the time to get the cloak fully off cooldown. Any weapon that takes longer than 10 seconds you can stall pretty much indefinitely by doing this, or cloak it every single time. Obviously, we don't want to stall them indefinitely here, since that defeats the purpose of running them out of firebombs. Not there yet. I'll cut the AFK bit, but I'm leaving this in just because this shows the actual technique required to do this. There's no technique at all to grinding AFK dodges. My technique is to turn a video on and watch that while that's happening in the background. But this actually does require some active input from me, although it doesn't require that much. Is this one of the 14 missile ships? I think it might be. There we go, they're not a 14 bomb ship after all. Hooray! So we can stop doing that. I will now cut the video. We can get actually max engine skill and shield skill here. And I will see you when we've done that. Okay, we're back. I was away making more tea when we got full training, but we're there now. Now, let's see if we can crew kill this. It sort of depends. Slug ships in the late game often have crew in many, many different rooms. So there may already be some crew in that oxygen room. If so, that would make this much harder. Also making it much harder is failing to hit the room. Either we set a fire and there's not already a crew member in there, and there is already a crew member in there, or alternately there's not one because they're trying to run someone in. I think there must not already be a crew member in there. I think it might only be in Sector 7 that the slug ships like this have that many crew. And that's very positive. He has to bust through multiple locked doors to even start fixing the O2. And when he fixes it, I'll let him out and then I'll break it again. Ow. Well, I can't quite do that. They have level 2 oxygen. Hopefully I get a fire or a breach on one of these. A breach would be useful even though they have slug repair gel. Doesn't sound as if we've been getting any, or seem from how people are reacting, that we'd had any status effects here. Okay, you get out of there. That's a fire. There are multiple of them trying to run in there, it seems. Actually, maybe it isn't. No, there aren't multiple of them trying to go in there. They're just trying to run the weapons guy in because the other person went to the medbay. No, actually, maybe they... Nah, that guy's running in to be the new weapons person. Obviously, if we can mind control, this would be very, very easy. Come on. Oh, wow, we got it with our flak there after singularly failing with everything else. No. I don't think we're going to manage this because we are totally failing to hit the system and to get frigging fires and breaches on it. There we finally get a breach. Maybe it runs out now? We need it to run out. Unfortunately, they have slug repair gel, so... But if it kills the crew in that room while they're trying to fix it, that doesn't matter. Yep, they're giving up trying to fix that. I think the crew in there is dead, which means they've lost the repair progress. And if that's the case, they're never getting it fixed. Yeah. And yeah, they have a med bay, but you can't get there. That door is broken, but now it's relocking. Did I just get through somehow? I guess I did add the door unlock too long. Doesn't matter. Well, we got all that training, and now we have a new crew member who I probably want to train to be my new pilot instead of the Mantis. But I don't know, maybe I can't be bothered. Store. Show me backup battery. No. Well, there's chance number 2. Crunch. This may be crew killable. I don't quite know what's happening over there, but I know there's a breach in their weapons room. They're going to have a difficult time ever fixing it. They don't appear to even be trying. Which is annoying, that's the only room I can mind control anyone in. Oh, now they're going in. They will get that fixed, but I will mind control them and make them fight each other. Also, let's hit the O2 to run it out in that specific room. Or fail completely, miserably. Well, it was a good idea. We can still crew kill this. Don't know how many crew they still have over there. We'll find out when we mind control Martin here. If it's only one, I don't think the anti-personnel drone will actually run in to fight him, which is annoying. But they do in fact have another one, which means they'll run that crew member and the anti-personnel drone in. Okay. Now if I mind control you, that should once again drag the AP drone and the crew member in. And they can punch each other down really, really low, and then I can pick them him off with the heavy laser. Oh, he actually went and healed while that was going on. I suppose that makes sense. Duh, they could do that. Okay. Nice to have drop right before a store. I could very easily, if I, really wanted to, switch to that Vulcan, because we have all the things we need. What you need to make a Vulcan work is you need to have enough different systems to buy time for it to spin up. We have hacking, cloaking, Zoltan shield. But I have better weapons, especially since I'm just getting a burst laser too. Jesus fucking Christ. Buy the burst 2, buy the backup battery. Let's put this here, just get rid of the ion blast. We can't upgrade onto using that yet, but we'll just go like this. And we need like one fight. And then we will be using Flak, Burst 2, Heavy Laser 1, which is insane. Those are all absolute S tier weapons. Go weapon hack. I really want stealth weapons now. They will be so amazing with these extremely strong, extremely fast weapons. I mean, that's nice. I'm not going to use that. I have better things. But, it's the thought that counts. I can only take one of those fights and this one sees more. Let's try to crew kill this copper. Really? I suppose that's what happens when you have late game enemies and you're not hacking something that helps out your offense. Although, really, a weapon hack does in fact help your offense, but it doesn't remove shield bubbles or remove their evade. So sometimes that stupid nonsense happens. Let's see if we can plug the weapons room with a heavy laser. The answer would appear to be no. Stupid autopilot. No. They just dodged 50% of the shots with no pilot. There we go. Good luck, Ares. He seemed to take an awful long time to die there. Whatever. Fire is also in there. Shield room. Though it may have gone out now. Doesn't seem to be going down any further. gonna dive in this sector. I think probably the... Can I do 1, 2, 3, 4? I very much doubt it. Oh, actually. Scratch that, I think I can. And if I can't, I'll just double dive. I mean, I know at least 2 of those jumps are fights, so... That's a lot of fire. Well, that person is getting cloned, which is regrettable. Ooh. Get racked. Just too late, my friend. No cloaking. Can save your clones. Yeah, they have at least 6 crew. They had at least 6 crew over there, because, you know, there's 2 in there, there's a third that's just run in, and we killed 3. Slug ships in the late game just have lots and lots of crew. However, it's possible this turns into a crew kill. There's a lot of fire over there and their clone base out. On the other hand, we may just burn their systems out. Especially since these 2, I think, are gonna... Well, we might be able to trap them in the weapons room once they finish fixing the shields. Yep. Let's do this now. I do, in fact, have the training now. Their ship just burned down. Activate our advanced weapons and take stuff for free. If you want to score farm, you're strictly better off taking the fight, because then you get 30 points for blowing the ship up. Plus a multiplier for difficulty. But let's just take the stuff and go on. I will make it a better deal. I'll make it a better deal by attacking him and taking his scrap. Like, what weapon are you going to offer me that's better than the weapons I already have? Unless you have advanced flak somehow, which you can't have. Then that isn't happening. No, the AI is not smart enough to use their mind control to undo it on their own crew, even though in this case there's no reason not to, because they can't mind control our people. Even there? I can't remember where he went to. Yeah, he wasn't there. Now he's in piloting. He can't fight the fire and oxygen because he doesn't have enough hit points. Okay, so they offered that as they died. I'm still going to take it. Shield charge booster is kind of useful, and if nothing else, I can sell it. Yeah, we actually did get all those jumps in. You might not need to hack weapons here due to no ASB. Double heavy 2 is kind of dangerous on its own, even if we disregard the missile. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I can line control you, can't I? Since they can't fix the weapons, let's proceed to hitting their shields so we can take their one fuel. And their lives. That's the more important thing to take. They're rebels, they deserve to die. Goodbye, motherfuckers. The only good racist is a dead racist. I'm sure they're civilian, we'll go civilian. Fighting! Since this ship is running away and has 4 shields, I will actually hack shields in this situation. I want to be able to rapidly burst a bunch of damage on them so that they can't escape. I should have hacked sooner. I've got unaccustomed to hacking shields. Next volley can go on to piloting. Fights like that where you don't have an infinite amount of time, like you usually do, the hack cloak cycle is not as good. I want to go to this store, I have multiple things to sell. I will have to backtrack a bit, but I also need drones. Really? I could buy the flak and go flak, heavy 1. I could go triple flak, heavy 1, or I could go triple flak, burst 2. Honestly, I'm going to just keep the weapons that I have. Double flak is really good for busting through the shields in fights. And against the flagship, you can dump it into the shields room while hacking shields. And additional ones on that, well, they're not very accurate. They're a bit awkward at getting crew kills, you know. The lasers here can set fire, so the flaks can't. I know a lot of people love running quadruple flaks, but I'd rather have 2 and some things that can actually set fires and stuff in my last 2 slots. Can actually hit an arrow room. This is like the first time in ages that an enemy that we didn't let get through our Zoltan shield got through our Zoltan shield. This could be crew killable. Solar Flare, Mantis. No, you go in there. Although we kind of want to mind control them. And I can't be bothered to do that. Let's just kill them. Sure. Okay, well we have something that we can try to get crew kills with in phase 1. Do I want to go here and then back? Yeah, that seems worth it. Very worth it. Guaranteed double reward from the outpost. And let's see if we can catch a crew kill here. We have to keep breaking that stupid overcharge thing. There, we did it even better than I had intended to. Stupid autopiloting. Okay, we got one. You're gonna heal, but it's fine. You know, Yeoz here is gonna die when I mind control him because he has barely any health left. And he's gonna get 2v1'd. And we'll do the same to this guy. Ah, we got one. Ha! Picked off with the flak. Double reward plus crew kill. This jump here, which we'll be going to after this, might be the manually search event. It's now worth getting the piloting upgrade because we have loads and loads of scrap. Let's do this. We are going to pulverize everything else in this room. I mean, we've been doing that for the last, sector and a bit at least, but we are especially going to do it over the next little while. They must have a super shield bypass unit. And the reason you can't find them when you're playing a boarding ship. Out of there. See if I can bend them toward my med bay. I'm gonna upgrade sensors just so I can use my mind control more easily, at least when I'm outside the nebula. Those weapons are strong. Let's destroy them. Okay, that was not as much destruction as I was hoping to wreak. Good, we mind controlled the NG. That Mantis is running away though because he has almost no health. Okay, good. We've got a crew kill here. It might take a while, but you know, they have nothing but Mantis over there, and there's a raging fire in a locked room right in the middle of their ship. There's no way that doesn't burn them out. Or, well, burn them out. That doesn't kill them. Either it kills them with them trapped in this room, or it spreads to their O2 and burns that down and suffocates them. But it looks like it's just going to do that. Like another store just to make sure I keep getting drone parts. Yeah, sure, let's offer them assistance and shield their ship with ours. We got the not great option, but you know, it's scrap. Gonna save on a drone part here. This ship seems quite weak. Admittedly, this may cost us a crew kill. But it's late Sector 7, that's not that important. No. We might get it anyway, they have no med bay over there. We had a fire in there earlier because they were running multiple crew down. We got a breach on that last thing. They'll only have like one NG over there. They don't seem to be fixing stuff particularly quickly. I guess that was a part because they were fixing O2, but... There might be fire spreading around on their ship from the way the doors are opening. I don't know. No, they're starting to fix their weapons. Oh well. I may still be able to pull it off. It depends on how many hit points their NG has and whether we can get another fire. It is clearly their NG who is fixing that. No one else on this Mantis bomber is fixing a level of weapons that quickly. Don't think that NG is dead though, because doors didn't open to indicate anyone else running in there. We'll sit and watch, but thinking they'll probably fix that. No, well, they just ran someone else in, so maybe that means the NG had to run away. Nah. Okay. Let's blow them up. There's another store. Let's take some more jumps up here. We can go there at the end. Yes, we're gonna get more fuel in a moment anyway. Do I have time to go here, here, exit, jump to store? Yeah. So we do that and we'll dive at the exit. No, I'd rather get a double reward. Well, a possible double reward. You could offer me another actually more generous bribe and I'll take it. You want to give me, you know, a Zelbait augment like I got in Sector 1. Maybe stealth weapons and then I won't even sell it? Question mark? They're about to cloak. Take that shit down. No, that's not good enough. Lock him in. Ow! Ah, it was literally instance too late. The shots were in the air. It doesn't look like actually we would have killed this person anyway, although we might have been able to do it. We're gonna destroy. This gives you fleet delay, but I'd rather just get more scrap. We have enough time to get all of our jumps anyway. Cool, some slavers. Let's murder them for a high scrap reward. Weapons crushed. They will cloak about when we're ready to fire the second time. No, I'm not taking a fighty human. Sounds like a rebel spy, frankly. Give me my high scrap reward. No, you gotta be joking. We could have done quadruple flak in this run. That will make some people sad that we're not doing it, but... It's my streak and we'll do things my way. Probably don't actually need to hack weapons here, thinking on it. Only really dangerous weapon is the flak 2, and we could cloak that at the same time as the ASB if we hadn't hacked. Whatever. We'll kill this ship for, you know, spiritual fulfillment. Explain our mission and their weakness, which is that they can be killed by ships with incredible guns. I'd like a repair station to get my drone parts above 10, so let's make towards it. No more weapons for you. Nice. Sadly, we'll have to dive to the next beacon. But we can treat this like we've treated the previous dive ships. Here we do actually want to hack weapons. And most likely we don't stick around to kill this, although we might. Well, the odds of us doing that just increase dramatically. Yep. take this fight and then go to the repair station, I think. Or should I try to take two? I could potentially try to grab both of these. That's greedy, but we can afford to be greedy. No. You do not get to use double missiles on me while my cloaking is on cooldown. This is wholly unacceptable. Especially since you also have an ion intruder drone. Take that stupid thing down. It was a not enough time event, but I wasn't going to try to screw around with that nasty, nasty ship. It had all the BS. Not going to try to take three. There's always some danger fighting phase 1 of the flagship with a Zoltan shield because the hack is delayed and it could land on a nasty place like weapons. However, here that doesn't matter. Our weapons are so fast that even if they do get like an offset cloak on hack on my cloaking, on my weapons rather, while their cloak is on cooldown, my weapons are just so fast they will charge enough to win anyway. Albeit I will swap one of the flaks out for a fire beam in phase 1. Go boom. Give us more supplies, take a fight, and then go fight the flagship. Let's upgrade our engines in case of a hack in phase 1. This is the sort of ship you could mess around with and try to crew kill, but I just want to win the run. I can't even be bothered to mind control your pilot. Mind control you instead. Crunch. Upgrade the doors, I guess. We'll max the reactor before the next phase. So. Now using a fire beam for crew kills is a little awkward against phase 1, but it works quite well when you can join it with a shield hack and with mind control. You can get, if you can just get some fires in shields, you can then mind control the person in there, stop them from fighting the fire, and then the fire starts spreading, it becomes uncontrollable, and as long as you can keep the missiles down as well, you won't be in much danger. This does significantly slow our volley, obviously. You don't even need to cloak this. Go like this. Okay. Mind control you. Only one fire in there, but with any kind of luck, we can start spreading things. And of course, we can use the fire beam many times, not just once. Plug that now, since it's gonna get, that system's gonna get hacked anyway. Let's do it like this. Have the fire beam go through more tiles in that room to increase the odds of setting multiple fires, which we did in fact do. Bye, stick. I see more people dying over there. Look at that too. Yeah, they don't recover from this. We probably want to keep Maloney here alive. Which means letting him out. This will stop them from becoming an auto scout. Just make sure everyone else has in fact died. Yep, cool. So that was a flawless phase 1. The fire beam did its job. Made it very worth having accepted that surrender. It can go away on a comfortable retirement. And we go in like this. Take those missiles out. That's an annoying spot for you to land. Cloak now. You're not getting another drone surge. Easy win. They won't be boarding us in this phase because they don't have the crew for it. We have a Zoltan shield and mind control counter, so there'll be no real danger there. It's just a matter of getting through their stuff and obliterating them. Let's go and hunt them. I wonder whose Zoltan shield goes down first. Probably ours, to judge from that stuff, yeah. Although, maybe not, because I'm going to cloak here. Ooh, I need to get you out of that room so that I can actually pull the shield bubble down. This changes the hit location, although I'm not actually sure whether it does that when you have a Zoltan shield, honestly. No, it doesn't. So I didn't need to do that. Whatever. Cloak this as well. And I don't want to take damage. I would normally hack shields, but let's hack the missiles. We have incredibly strong weapons. We are firing a 10 projectile volley. I don't feel uncomfortable about our ability to get through. So let's just do that and switch their missiles off. cloak. Switch off their laser as well. And that's going to be a 0 damage flagship. And that is a new personal best. Win number 30 in a row. We didn't get, I didn't screw up or get screwed over by stores with no hacking in this run. In fact, we got ridiculously good drops from early on and kept getting them. And ended with absurdly powerful weapons. That's a very solid run. $51 ships and 108 beacons. Typical kinda, not quite 1 ship for every 2 beacons. Long range scanners ratio. Very high beacon explored count. So, on the second part of the cycle, we've now done Mantis B and Zoltan B. Let's find out who's next. 3, 2, 1, and go. The bees continue. We will be firebombing a little bit next time as we go on the No Doors ship. I hope that you enjoyed the run, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.